All right, ladies and gentlemen, or nobody, probably nobody, who cares? Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I am your host, the Drunken Aviator. I have had far too much to drink tonight. This is the first episode of what hopefully is going to be a series of times that I have too much to drink, come down to the basement of my flight simulator, and fly around. Maybe I'll be good, probably I'll be terrible. Who gives a fuck? Welcome to the show. Let's go. This is my profile. I've got about 20 hours in Microsoft Flight Simulator over the past month, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, probably. If I'm being honest. Got a little tri-monitor setup, TCA Thrustmaster Airbus Captain's Pack X2 2.0 6.7 full Monty. Yeah, the cool Airbus style pack with the kind of flight fighter jet style yoke instead of the kind of more Boeing style. But I like it. It's good. We've got Logitech pedals, so we've got that going on there. Everything's mounted up to the desk. We should be good to hook. Again, I'm not taking myself too serious here, so I don't know, maybe music will play in the background, maybe something, I don't know, whatever. Let's go, let's get drunk and let's get in the air. Again, all I've done is about 20 hours. I just did a medevac mission, actually, the last time that I was in here, and that was the first time that I'd done that. But now that gave me some sort of star back near my home airport. I am from Alabama, so that's the area that we had everything. I have not done one of these skydiving things and been successful. I went up one time in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk and exceeded the total speed that apparently my airframe could handle, and it didn't like that, and I crashed. So that was that. I've come a long way since then. I'm a B-rated pilot now. I made it to A and then crashed, but yeah, you don't need to think about that. So whatever. Let's zoom out here. Let's get the hell out of Europe. Feeling more American. Got some freedom units on my mind. Alright, so it knows my plane is over here. But, alright, let's see what we're freelancing versus... Ooh, we got a VIP trip. And apparently it is glitching out like no tomorrow. So, guess I'm not doing that one. So weird. Don't know why it's doing that stuff. Okay. Oh. I guess, very strange. I just did it. Alright, this is Discovering Oxford Landscapes with Guests. That's not at all the VIP thing. And I thought, what is happening? Yeah, we're not doing that. Pull us out of here. Oh, like, were you giving me lights? Oh yeah, because it's nighttime on this side of the world. Let's not do live. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't do that. I don't even know where you would go for that stuff. This is giving me far too much. God, is it on here? You guys are probably screaming at me. You know exactly where this stuff is. I am new to this game. I don't know. Flight interface? Maybe? Airport markers, display labels. Shit, I don't... Yeah, there are a lot of settings in there I need to look at. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's go back. Hope it doesn't put me in the middle of the night. But, Alabama Marine Discovery Package. I went to Alabama Marine before on here. It's like a house in the middle of the woods. Not trying to do that again. That was crap. Let's see. Looks like we got some stuff going on here in Tuscaloosa. Weird. It pops with these different mission types, and I think we've got some sort of problem there, but whatever. I'm going to do sightseeing. I'm going to do it for the full paycheck. And so we're going to go ahead and, what is this thing's problem? There we go. Simple 30-minute flight. Give us $28,000. We'll leave from this airport, wherever it is. Bring up our flight planner. We'll try to be a little responsible here. Alright, so what are we looking at here? We got our airport. So we're going to come out our initial climb. We're going to fly out to here. We're going to circle some bullshit over here. We're going to come here, circle some bullshit over here. And then we're going to come here. Enter our downwind, come in, and land. Alright, looks easy enough. Let's do it. Again, I've got this 3-screen setup going. Clearly, the only one that's going to come out on the vidya is going to be the center screen. So, I'll probably react to some things that are off screen a little bit here. I might click my POV around. I can do that from side to side. So just think if I click off and suddenly you see what's on the left side of the plane, I had been seeing what's in my monitor the whole time, and same thing on the right side. So you know how it works. Apparently we got a fuel problem. Are you impressed that I figured that out? So it's going to tell me here that that's the amount of fuel that it thinks that I need to have. So, manage fuel. Give me some more. Let's, go ahead and give me a half tank. 173 pounds. I guess it's about $10 a pound for fuel. Alright, so now we got a good amount of fuel to do the mission there. Ooh. Landing gear. Check up. Okay. Alright. Well, whatever. Just spent $22,000 on some landing gear. Plane's dirty. I'll go ahead and wash it for $600. It's going to eat up basically everything we have here, so basically this is going to be free. I mean, we'll make a couple $1,000s. We'll make basically what we would have made if we were being somebody else's employee. But I'm going to shut the hell up, and we'll get in the air. You're probably tired of listening to me talk, and I need to take another, hear that? Sip of the drink. Yeah, I'm a dweeb, I know, and I don't care. This is a suburban white dad epic level, I think, right? I'm sitting in basement, drunk. Just had some adult time with the wife. Came down here and I'm playing on my flight simulator. And again, I can see things that you guys can't see. Like, I'm going to go ahead right now and remove the engine cover. It's on my other screen. Pilot cover there. Pitot cover. Remove my shocks. Or shocks. Chocks. Open the door. Get in the airplane. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and tell the guys they can get in my plane. They can come on over. Tell them to get in. Welcome! Welcome to One Too Many Air. I'm your captain. Casper speaking. Now I'm the drunken aviator here. And, I tell you, I guess you can call me that, or you can call me Casper. It was my that was my call sign in the army when I was in Iraq. Uh, a bunch of guys that did security for Triple Canopy gave me that little moniker. A bunch of guys from Uganda. Um, the platoon that I was in was mainly Hispanic guys and black guys, and I was only like one of two freaking white dudes, and I was the only one on this particular day out at ECP 12 in the green zone. And the Triple Canopy guys were doing the thing, and everyone was, you know, people of color aside from myself. So the Ugandan guys brought it up that I was white as a ghost, so they decided to call me Casper. So you can call me Casper if you want. You can call me the Drunken Aviator. But let's fly. All right. So it's telling me to go ahead and start up my engine. So I'm gonna do that. Flick my engine switch. Go to crank. Here we go. Got my displays popping up.
She's got her dad with her.
Oh, Mary!
Your passengers are comfortably seated. You're good to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that
Ladies
both
and
my passengers in
gentlemen,
the back.
it's
It's weird that
showtime.
nobody's sitting right next to me. Normally they do, but I can see they're both in the back seats. So a little strange.
Kilo Echo Kilo Yankee traffic. Cessna November 9er 5106 is
Cessna November, you know the rest down here on the runway. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna taxi to the hold short area, and I'm gonna stop right before there before I ask you to get on the runway. You cool with that? Cool with that? Cool. Let's go.
I'm so happy to do this now with you guys. I'm Mary, by the way.
Hi, I'm Michael, Mary's dad.
Hi, Michael, Mary's dad. I'm Casper. I'm gonna take you up in the air. Got a little bit of worry in this game when it comes to taxiing, because I'm always scared that I'm going to get speeding penalties, because if you saw there, I get a little antsy with the throttle, and taxiing sucks. But it's a couple minutes of every run that you have, both before you get out there and then after. Good time, I guess, to have a drink. So I guess let's start that on this channel. We'll have the taxi drink. Everybody join me. Lift your drink up in the air. We're about to drunkenly aviate. Cheers. Nazdoruvia. Let's get up there. I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good. Now, several times in this game, I have problems when I'm on these improvised, well, not improvised, but grass runways. I don't know how to describe a field where you land in a field and they call it a runway, and it's Joe Schmo Municipal Jack's Field, whatever. I keep hitting those when I'm doing all these missions, and I'm on this little area, and I got to kind of thread the needle between trees, getting back in if I have enough room to stop. So that sucks. But this is a real airport, so that's pretty nice for this mission. I wasn't even paying attention to what the real one is. I do live down here around the area that I'm set up. I live in Jefferson County, Alabama. So that is where we are flying. I guess maybe not Jefferson County exactly, but several Alabama counties are on the area that are open to me for my missions right now, but this is Central Alabama. And short of the hold, short. Hey, I'm going to head out on the runway, and I'm going to take off. You guys cool with that? Cool. You already told me you were, so I'm going to go.
Taking off runway 5, departing straight out. Kilo Echo Kilo Yankee.
Yeah, I'm departing out quick. Kilo Echo Kilo Yankee.
I thought I'd be more anxious, but actually it's okay.
Well, I mean, I'd be a little anxious too if the first time I was going up it was with someone who's had as many drinks as I've had. We'll tell the FAA that, but you're flying on One Too Many Airways, and You decided that. All right, flaps 20. Whew, we got some airspeed showing. 50 knots. We take off about 60, and we're climbing.
The show is on. We're
Effortlessly up
What a
into
rush.
the air. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're flying. All right, 800 feet wants me to go up to 12. That's 1,000 foot. So the rig that we are simming on right now is pretty much brand new. I've had it for about a week. Intel i7 24-core processor, 32 gigs of RAM. Acer AMD Vidya card. I don't remember exactly what the model is, but you know, 4 numbers, whatever, Radeon. 16 gig card. So not the top of the line, but no slouch by any means. It's given me high performance on 3 screens, so I guess I can't really complain about that. Could it look better? Yeah, I've seen other people's streams look better, but this is pretty damn good. And again, we are flying with our flight controls from Thrustmaster, our TCA Airbus pack. I don't know, maybe if anybody starts watching some of this stuff, I'll get a webcam and you guys can see the different controls. But if you are unfamiliar with the TCA...
This is so much more amazing than I
What, Mary? I'm fucking talking. Yeah, it's more than you expected. No shit. Alright, whatever. Shut up, Mary. But, the TCA Thrustmaster pack is pretty cool. It's got 2 throttles in the center, engines 1 and 2. On the right-hand side, there is a flap control, so you have flaps 10 to 40, or, I guess, 0 to full. On the other side, you got speed brakes, and then landing gear. Oh, shit, I'm not paying attention. We're coming up to our first area here to do sightseeing, and I'm going way too fast. So we are pulling back our throttle. I didn't even think about this until I was on a mission a little bit ago. I always come into these things in this orientation to where I'm going to, like this, I will roll to the right, and I will get within 0.4 nautical miles, and we will bank left around the thing we are sightseeing on. I pulled my throttle back too much on this one, so let's hit that back up, gain our altitude back. We're only 50 feet from it, taking away our... okay, full throttle. Come on, baby. Back up in the air. There you go. Yeah, but I come around and I do this, and I bank in this direction, and I didn't even think until, like, the last mission I was doing. The person is normally in this seat right here. So, I give myself a beautiful view of whatever we're sightseeing, and they look at the sky. But, yeah, this is One Too Many Air, and I care about myself.
From above, it's just incredible.
So, deal with it, NPCs. Alright, so I'm going too fast again. Way too fast. Man! I'll tell you, most of the time that, most of the 20 hours I've spent in this sim have been sober. And, well, I guess the most probably isn't too necessarily far past 50%. But probably 60, 65, 70%. Of this time I've spent sober flying in this thing. So, yeah, I might make some mistakes in this right now. Yeah. There's a lot to think about when you're up here in the air. And when you're drunk, you don't necessarily think about all of them. But here we go. We're going to roll to our next location. We are going to hit our engine RPM back up, throw our throttles to about 95%. And I tell you what, we were flying that entire freaking times with our flaps still on, so flaps retracted. All right, we'll fly on to our next location, the Hoover Country Club. So, Hoover, Alabama, a little bit south of Birmingham proper. If anybody on here is watching in Jefferson County, Alabama, leave a like. Ooh, I tell you, something I have wanted to do ever since I started playing this game is a barrel roll. And I haven't had the balls to do one yet. And I'm going to do it right now. I'm worried, you know? Like, this thing's got a really fun situation where you set up the career mode and then you kind of don't want to mess it up because of your reputation in the game. You have like one bad mission and it takes freaking 15 to get back to where you're at. Oh, my airspeed freaking high as hell again. I got to drop down to 1,500 feet. And that's not going to be a problem. What's just going to be a problem is the speed, so we'll go a little below 1,500. And we will nose up to try to bleed as much speed as we can. To then come down. Rudder. Boom. We bled that speed off. Nice. And then increase our engine RPM to get us to maintain kind of where we are. That was just a little too fast at 83 knots. There we go. Back down below, give myself a beautiful view of the country club while my passenger looks at that. But whatever. Yep, I got a good view of the country club. Yeah. Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention how fucking fast I'm going. Alright, yeah. I'm surprised the guests aren't complaining about that. Actually, sometimes they complain that they don't get enough time. There we go. Bleeding off speed. Bleed this speed. Whew. There we go. Still got a little bit under the speed limit. That's good. Help my score there. All right, so now we will head over here to Carroll Park, apparently. I'm not familiar with what Carroll Park is. But we'll head out that way. That should be our third sightseeing destination before heading back to our home airport. Get myself another drink there. If you guys are curious what I'm drinking this evening, is what I am drinking most evenings. Rain vodka. Rain is by far the best tasting economic vodka I've ever had. Here in Alabama, you can get it at the ABC store. And to people in states that don't have that, that's the Alcohol Control Board. The government sells all the alcohol down here, so it's actually government employees at the liquor stores and whatnot. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there with a little bit of turbulence that I was hitting. Needed to throw some rudder input there, so shut up for a second. But it's available at our liquor stores. It's $20 for a 1.75 liter bottle. I'd call it a handle, but it's shaped kind of like a raindrop, so there's no handle on this bottle, so can't really call it that. But drinking that with Barks Zero sugar root beer. So that's what I'm having this evening. probably about,
Can't wait to show this
I don't know,
whole thing to
8,
my
10
friends.
shots in?
Everyone's gonna want to do this.
Alright. Drunken Aviation over to Carroll Park. Coming in with a little bit better of a speed to start off with, so I like that. A little bit better planning on my part on this one. Another drink. Alright, it was Carol, right?
And there is
Or whatever. I
Carol
mean,
Park.
I know. Or Mary. Whatever. Mary. Oh, it's Carroll Park. That's what I was thinking, Carol. Alright, Mary. Here we come to Carroll Park. Let me get you down to 1,400 feet. You look out the window. Looks like pretty much everywhere else to be flown over. It's one of the very interesting things on this sightseeing stuff. Very rarely do you fly over anything worth sightseeing. I mean, like, it'd be cool if it was like your house. You know, like, I did a free flight mission where I flew over my house and it was super cool for me. But, like, this lady doesn't live at these 3 boring places we've gone. Right? Like, oh. Ooh, business park. Like, what are you looking at?
Over here. Check this out. I've never
Ooh.
seen anything like that.
That's my neighbor Frank driving. Like, what do you... I don't know. And I mean, it would be cool if it was your neighbor Frank, actually. But, I don't know, it seems like we're flying over these, like, random places. And I tell you, though, I fly for work. Not like I fly airplanes. I fly inside airplanes every week. I travel for work. And when I'm not here in Alabama, I'm all over the country. So I'm in a different American Airlines plane constantly and flying clearly over Alabama every time in or out. And it looks really good. I haven't really flown too many other places on the map, but you really do get the vibe that this is a lot what Central Alabama's like. It's got this kind of terrain, it's this forested, and people are surprised when I tell them that too, where, like, yeah, I live right outside of Birmingham. It's almost all green if you look at the satellite image. One thing that I love about Alabama. But all right, it wants us to connect to the arrival airport radio. Excuse me. But it wants me to first fly to pattern entry. I don't know. I mean, this isn't the pattern entry. To me, pattern entry is when we're getting into actual final approach. But I don't know. Maybe we'll fly a mile or two. We'll hit that button just so they don't penalize us. Alright. Speed is pretty good. Let's pull up, see where we are on our map there. Okay, we're coming in, about to hit our east wind. Looks pretty normal, I guess. One thing that I don't get in this game, they make you fly these patterns. Well, I mean, they don't make you do it. They don't really penalize you if you don't necessarily follow them very well. But they give you these patterns to fly that, in my opinion, have just too short of a downwind leg. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like you're making a pretty abrupt turn right before you come in, and you've got enough time to get lined up, because it's not like I'm hitting And we'll announce our stuff now. We're coming close. But it's not like I'm not hitting the runway or failing to land the plane or anything, but it just seems that a little rushed where nothing else in the flight path is rushed. You know what I mean. All right. Let's bring our speed down a little bit. We'll start slowing down. Quick turn out here to the west. To enter our downwind approach. I do like that this, again, is a nice, legitimate, actual airport. Oh, man, but you know what a long leg means in the air here. If you notice the planes start going a little bit weird, it's probably because I'm using my other hand to grab the yoke. And I'm grabbing my drink with the right hand. That's some good rain vodka. Not a sponsor. Clearly not, because I have 0 subscribers. And if you're watching this, you're probably view number 1. But whatever. Everyone starts somewhere, right? Maybe you guys want to see some drunk dude try to land a flight simulator. Who knows? I'm having a good time. All right. We can look off to the side here. We see where we're going. It's the airport. That's what I see outside on my left-hand screen. All right, we are coming up on our base leg. Let's turn. Using mainly rudder to swing us around. And then as we come down, we're going to do the same thing when we come into final. And then it's going to ask us to give our radio notification that we are landing. Well, here we come. Let's swing into final. Flaps 20. Give radio. You see what I mean? How like you come in and you're just a little rushed getting on the center line. Or at least I feel that way. Well, here we come in for our drunken landing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Here we go. Give it a little flare. Ooh, little flare. Get down, baby. Get down, Casper. There we go. Give them the brakes. Give them the brakes. Whoa up, baby. Good girl. That felt nice. I got all 3 brakes going. I got both my rudder pedals braking. There we go, and release everything. And also, I set up the brake to be the center trigger on the Airbus control. And I really like that. I think it's the way it should come. But all right, let's head up here. Get off the runway. We are hoping to avoid speeding penalties and stupid I'm too drunk to remember to hit the radio button calls. So you guys gotta flip and remind me, right? You gotta remind me to make these radio calls and stop after the hold short line, so we don't need to be too precise here. So that's good. Crossing the line now and stop.
Kilo
Announce
Echo
that
Kilo
we're gonna
Yankee
taxi.
traffic. Cessna November 9 or 5106 is taxiing to parking. Kilo Echo
It was a
Kilo
weird
Yankee.
thing it gave me there about the Okay.
Back to reality, folks. Did you enjoy the flight, Mary?
Weird thing it gave me
Are
about
you
the
ready
parking
to book
brakes there.
another
But
one?
I would totally do this again.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
yeah, you're welcome, Michael and Mary and Mystic and Mabel and Murgatroyd and Molly. All you guys. Great flight. Had a little trouble maintaining my lane there. Shut up. Don't talk to me about that. You don't bring that up. Alright. Come on, Casper. No speeding penalty. No speeding penalty. Look at me following the actual path instead of just crossing right over there, which I probably normally would do. But, I'm a certified pilot, so I'm doing it right. Old fuel Bowser there, wow. The flat front. Don't see that too much no more. Everything's a cab over nowadays. Nice planes there. Oh, hey, we got a little ramp guy out here. You gonna guide me in, dude? You gonna tell me when to stop? Yep, look at you throwing them cones up. Alright, so let's come in. Let's turn.
You nailed it up there,
Oh.
and you gave your passengers a great gift.
Nope. They want
It's
me
always
in a better
satisfying
spot.
to make people happy, right?
Yeah. Parking brake. And let's go ahead and shut this engine down. And we are off. Well, thank you for flying with me, ladies and gentlemen. Or nobody. You know, whoever. But that was pretty good. We'll see what our score came out to be here. I think it went pretty well. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm drunk. Maybe I didn't realize how stupid it was. But we'll see. See how much drunken aviation gets us. Our sightseeing quality wasn't the best. Our landing smoothness was actually pretty damn good. And our Aviator performance was fantastic. I will take it. I will definitely. And flight smoothness at 100%? Hell yeah. But alright, thank you guys. Again, I am Casper, the Drunken Aviator. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube nonsense. Let's make this a thing. Again, I travel for work, so I'm only normally home on the weekends. So you probably aren't getting too many more than one or two episodes a week unless I'm home, and I am home this week. So I'm going to throw up a couple of them. Watch if you want to. Let me know. Have a good one.